Hello there, and welcome back to SnowRunner. Yeah, SnowRunner. Back on it for another video. This one's going to be slightly different um, than our current one. Something I'm going to be trying out that I haven't really tried before. I mean, I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. So we're going to be um, doing kind of a map review sort of style for this video. So it may be slightly, it'll probably be shorter than our normal ones. But it'll be kind of a more of a map review style. Just trying out something new and see how it goes. For a couple different reasons. Mainly, we'll sit here at the main menu for a second. Um, but yeah, mainly for a couple different reasons. The main big reason is because I'm kind of forcing myself to play this game. I don't know if you noticed in the last couple episodes before I was sick. Um, that yeah, I was getting a little bit tired of playing the game. I was kind of forcing myself to every weekend to come into the game, even though I was only playing it a weekend at a time. It's just one of them things that you get tired of a game and you want to try something. You want to try something different. You want to play something different. Um, and I'm kind of cutting back on series as well. Probably one of my main series is going to get chopped off here pretty soon. Uh, but however it goes, it's one of the things I kind of bit off a lot more than I could chew. On top of kind of forcing myself to play games, and well, that ends up bad for both of us. For both me, kind of forcing myself to play games I don't want to play, and as well as that brings down the entertainment value for everybody else, or for the viewers like you. So. Um, this kind of turns out for bad worlds of both of us. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a map review. I just put all that aside, and we're going to be picking a map here soon that we're going to be playing as our last map for SnowRunner for a little while. So if you have the map we're going to be reviewing today, we're just going to head over to the map browser. We're going to hit the Guyette Expanse. I think that's how pronounced. If I butchered it, I apologize. That's just how I read it. Um, the Guyette Expanse. For some reason, the picture's not loading. Um, but yeah, the other reason that we're over here at the mod browser is because I learned a new feature recently. I was having trouble downloading mods on this damn thing. It was not working whatsoever. So I found a post online for a fix that if you have this filter on or any of these other, like the enabled only filter or the subscribed only filter, if you have that filter on and the search bar is clear up here, just click X, and the search bar is clear and you're not seeing any mods here, it says no mods found, and then you try to download a mod and it'll say mod downloading, but it doesn't ever do anything. It just seems to just sit there and not do anything. The fix for this, and it just worked first time for me, you go ahead and click on more, and you're going to scroll down, and you're going to log out. Log out, and then close the game. Log out, go back to the main menu, exit game, reopen the game, come back over here to mod browser. It'll ask you to re-input your email. You re-input your email and password. I think it's email and password, or was it just email? I don't remember, but it'll send you a code over to your email. You open up your email, get the code, come back over to the game, input that code within 15 minutes, and it'll log you back into mod.io, and bring everything back up, and it kind of refreshes that. You can hit refresh all day, and it won't do a damn thing. It's just broken. But yeah, so went ahead and um, we were offered this map to take a look at. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Like I said, this is going to be a map review, um, slightly different than what we normally do. And then the mod author of this map and the other maps we've downloaded and played in the past, they are going to be offering us a map to play as our last. Um, I will definitely play this one. Um, I'm not going to play one that I've already reviewed or played before. Um, like all these other ones, we've already been here for this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So yeah, more than likely, we're going to be playing this one that we're going to be reviewing today. Hopefully, I will definitely play it pretty much to completion. Um, I know that sounds dirty, but that's how it is. They're gonna, but yeah, more likely it's gonna be this map. So they're really excited for people to be reviewing this map. As you can tell in the description, they appreciate videos on YouTube, especially on YouTube. They'd like to see the progress and stuff like that. And if you want to support them, this is right here. This information, as well as the map name, the description, and other helpful links and stuff like that will be all in the description section of this video, so do be sure to check that out, should you need that information below. Or need that information, it will be below. There you go. Let's go ahead and forget how to do this. New game, custom scenarios. By the way, maybe one day in the future we'll take a look at this one. I need to get rid of this one. This one's broken. But we need to take a look at this. And that's my own personal map that I have failed to finish. See if we're gonna go ahead and slot one. Yes. Tried it a little bit earlier just to make sure that the map would load and all that. Um, so yeah, and you can download mods and stuff like that. You can download that directly off the mod.io website if you decide to do it that way. So I'd rather go through the mod browser because that's just super easy for me. I just click subscribe, it downloads it, installs it for me. I just gotta turn it on. I don't have to drag files into folders and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, um, we're going to be doing this a slightly different way. So, you know, hopefully it's entertaining for you. Okay, so here's where we start out. I'm going to try to make my camera movements as smooth as possible. Like I said, this is a new thing for me, and they've made the free camera in this game extremely awkward to control. It's not the mod maker's fault or anything like that. This is just how the game is. Let's go ahead and back out here. We get the free camera enabled, so we can look at this map from above. So this is where you start. You start off in this. Um, I'm glad you decided to take my suggestion on telling the people that there's mod or these DLC trucks within this map. So that way it's just a good information to have. Looks like we've got flooded um, a flooded start here. A little bit of a river going on. Oh, maybe it was a pit and it's full of water. Probably got that spring snow melting off of the hillsides here, filling on in. That does make a big mess for that. Don't know what's going on with the mud sides here, but it does look good. Why are the tree stumps sitting in there like they are? I'm guessing the map brush is putting them in like that. That's okay. Yeah, not a bad looking little bit. Looks like they did have a river here. Right? Or they put a bridge here and then now it's become a river uh, because of the spring snow. Like I said, this is my first time trying something like this, so do bear with me here. Yeah, not bad. Very good, very good. Okay, and just up the hill here, we have a bit of a farming area. Don't know what they're farming, but definitely a storage area. Uh, got ourselves a deuce and a half, a telehandler over there. Got a couple of trailers. Yep, got some more trailers over here. Got ourselves a vehicle to be looking at. Got ourselves a pitch up tent. Bit of trailer. A bit of trailer. Oh my gosh, this camera is abhorrent. Why, SnowRunner? Why do you design stuff like this? This looks not fun to navigate. I will say that. It does look like a an absolute mess uh, to navigate. They got some buildings here as well as a dock area. Okay. And a straight bridge. I don't know why anyone would want to build a farm up here. That's not a dig on you or anything. People do crazy things sometimes, and they're just like, oh, I'm going to build this area up here. This looks fun. Not bad. Not bad, though. Definitely integrated into the area decently well. Except for the tent right there. Definitely could use the land to be raised there a little bit. Not bad. I do like the housing foundation bricks here. Looks like modular housing is probably what this would be. In this type of area. Basically modular housing. If you don't know, they put up houses and stuff like this. These usually are like on a trailer, and they put the stuff up for to house workers um, and stuff like that, so they can house workers. You know, for different projects and whatnot. Yeah, it definitely does not look uh, the least bit fun in here. I don't know what they produce in here or what they do, but it is more of a storage facility, I would say. Milk. Milk, that's it. That's what they store. They store milk. Alright, cool. Let's move ourselves across the way here. Across the bridge. Looks like we're at the edge of the map. I do see a stuck truck over there. We're going to ignore that. And move on up the road. This camera is extremely, extremely slow. Alright, and coming up the hill here, just a short jaunt across the bridge and up the hill, we got ourselves uh, a bit of a gap here in between the rocks, which has spawned a road. And I got ourselves some vehicles. We got an APC. Somebody was up here exploring. It's a hidden APC up on top of the rocks. We got ourselves a little cabin next to, or little container cabin. Is another thing that can house workers and stuff like that. Looks like their table kind of got pinned up against the thing there. I wonder if they're doing that for the snow. This stuff looks like um, looks like as soon as you touch it, you would sink in. Got another truck here. Now this is a common thing with making SnowRunner maps and stuff like that. When you're putting vehicles down, just so that people know, when you're putting vehicles down, the vehicles, even if placed over water or mud, or something like that, they spawn in like this, and as soon as the player gets close, what will happen is the vehicle will fall into the mud or anything like that. So if you have something like that happening, um, I think what you can do is you can go back into your map editor, sink the vehicle down into the mud just a little bit, and then try and drive over there and see what happens. Looks like we've got a flooded area as well. I don't know, I've never tried that. Um, it's either that or you spawn your vehicles on something a little more solid so that it doesn't just immediately fall in. Just a slight suggestion. This looks, yeah, we're not gonna say how unfun that looks, but it does make sense. There's a lot of snow around, and giving the description that there is a spring snow or a spring uh, happening here. Got a lot of snow melt. Definitely going to flood areas where water where the water can collect. Definitely does make a good sense there. And whatnot. So let's go back up that hill. This is the fast I can get the camera to go. I mean, I don't know all the camera controls. I've tried shift. Shift goes up. So yeah, we're just gonna go back up the hill here to a logging company. This spot right here um, might suggest to make it a little bit less steep. Like right here is incredibly steep. If this is the main way in and out, that is, um, or the only way in and out of this area, definitely would appreciate a bit of fix on that spot there. But like I said, if it's the only way in and out, I will correct myself shortly if that is not true. Okay, so here we have a bit of a lumber, uh, yeah, lumber. Oh my gosh, a lumber building. Uh, very, very good. Put it up on a platform. This does make sense. They would put their stuff up on a platform, up on foundations. As far as the finished products, would definitely be up on foundations um, because they would want to keep their wood dry and stuff like that. Very good, very good. Makes a lot of sense here. Glad that this was done because too many times you'll see like sawmills, you'll see buildings and stuff like this. They'll be and snow. Don't worry, the developers do this too. They'll put these buildings and stuff in the mud, and it just it's just like that doesn't make any damn sense. Like they would definitely want their wood to stay dry. Um, or they would definitely want to cut their wood to stay dry. This definitely looks very, very realistic. I like the combination between the two buildings here. Um, looks like you've got um, a way for them to collect the wood and put it through to the sawmill here. I probably shouldn't go in here. There'll probably be some glitchy things going on, but yeah, definitely, um, just definitely feels really nice. I like this. I like this spot here. You can definitely see some good stuff going on. Let's see. We definitely got some extremely steep and unsafe roads here. I mean, it's not supposed to be easy. I get it, but I think what I would have done was sometimes holding the camera controls makes it just continue to move, which is weird. I think what I definitely would have done was definitely I would have flattened this area out where this road is. Maybe right here, and then let's see, take this road here, and then just slope this down. You definitely did slope it down, but I think it definitely could have used a bit more smoothing right on in here. I don't know if these are manually placed, but if they are, oh no. Uh, Whichever way is the main road, I definitely make it the safest. And then if you want a secondary entrance, which you have done here, there is a secondary entrance. I don't remember where it is. Having a secondary entrance in and out. Yeah, this road right here. I don't know if whichever one's the main one, I definitely make the safest and the longest. But yeah, other than a few really extremely steep sections, I'd say not bad here. Um, Looks like there's a wood collection site right down here, so not bad, not bad. Um, Not many trees to really collect, but maybe they've chopped them all down. What you might do up on this hillside here is maybe have some maybe draw some tracks up in here and have a bunch of chopped down trees. Like take a bunch of these trees out, but leave a whole crap load of stumps. That would make more sense there. Just again, uh, just a suggestion. But this area would definitely be muddy. You might have something special going on over here. Let's go check it out. Again, I'm not holding the forward key, it just goes. So we got ourselves a little lighthouse here. Um, what's not? Coming on around. A very odd place for a lighthouse, but sure. Because you'd think I was just thinking, it's just like, man, you'd think the lighthouse would be out here instead, out by the ocean. Um, I don't know. I don't feel in the place to make a ton of suggestions. It's just one of them things, you know. It's just like it, you know. If I offer a ton of suggestions, am I going to be looked at as an asshole or something? You know. And I definitely don't want to go there. See, I use these bridges in my map, and I could not get them to load in like this. Mine, if they did load in, the textures were all black. I did a very similar thing. I had a couple of these bridges. I'm wondering why I was having such issues. Maybe the game has been patched enough since then. But yeah, we got ourselves uh, a little lake over here. Hmm, a little township. Somebody really wanted their property line lined out. I like the main road here, in between. It's a dirt road, so it definitely would be muddy. This trail here could be, you could level this out a little bit. Yeah, smooth it out just a little bit. Um, Unless they've got like a big old truck like what we drive around the map. Yeah. definitely a good place to be building houses. Here, maybe not so much. This one's flat, or this area would be flat enough that yeah, they definitely would build a house. There I go, suggesting things. You've had a tree fall down. We don't know the story of this map yet, because we need to play the missions in order to do so. Let's see what we got here. Definitely got a house that's been snowed in. They've got their service trailer out here. You got yourself a little bit of a town. Ooh, that's interesting. Somebody's got money. Somebody definitely has some money over there. Got himself a guardhouse. A little trail going over to his garage. Looks like you were definitely trying to put down foundation bits for this house here. All right. Ooh, I like that. Putting a tent on a little concrete foundation. Oh, that's why. You got yourselves a little fuel trailer up underneath here. Yes. And you got yourself a little garage. Yeah, somebody's got money. I don't know if that would be practical. This would be like the governor's house or something. Definitely like a very important person if they're going to have a house out here on a solid concrete foundation that they've built up. It's definitely interesting to do something like that rather than um, using the ground. Um, but if it was this important, I would definitely make this road probably an asphalt road, make it like an icy asphalt road instead. I think that would definitely make more sense, maybe. Um, Being as this is so fancy, they would have had the money to asphalt the entire road itself. I don't know, maybe that's a mission or something. Like I said, if I'm making suggestions that you've already done for like missions or something, just because I don't know or whatever, just yeah, just disregard it. If you know, you know. It's a little glitchy there. We'll just ignore that. Interesting though. Would have never thought to put a bunch of blocks like this together um, to try and build out a very nice place. So definitely points for that. And you got a nice little fence around here. Oh man, they've got all the amenities. They got the crooked light posts and all that. Um, I wonder if they own the wood collection service back here. Interesting. Yeah, so we're kind of back around. Um, there's the starting area over there. We got a couple wood collection areas, it looks like. We got a mission and a wood collection area over here. So very, very nice. Definitely like the ocean view. And obviously being that's the edge of the map, you had to dress it up with something. Definitely. Alright. Let's see what we got over this side. And just across the way, we have a little bit of a yard over here. Also, I figured out the controls. Ooh, yeah. A little bit of an asphalt underneath this truck here. What's going on there? Strange. Another fenced-in area. Got some interesting looking areas here. I like this gate here. Too bad it doesn't, you can't open it, but it definitely would make sense that they'd have a gate. This is the type of road I would have expected for a lot of the housing areas. Like something like this. And definitely being boulders here, all the dirt would have washed away on this rock. I'm just trying to make sense of some of the area's decisions. I like this road. This is a nice road. Very, very nice road. So where you're from, do they put stop signs on the other side? They don't where I'm from. I'm just saying. They don't even for a main road. The stop sign would only be on the right side of the road. And then this stop sign right here, if this is a road that a truckers ever go down, this stop sign right here would be knocked over constantly. It's too close. Um, not saying to change it or anything like that. I'm just saying that's what would happen. They would definitely move they would either or they would move the stop sign back here because way too close to the road. Too many semi trucks are going to take this corner and take the stop sign out every time. Just where I'm from, we have a lot of trucker traffic that travel along our main roads and our small country roads and stuff like that. And they always move the stop sign way far back. But of course, you could see for miles in every direction usually, so it's not a big day, big deal. That's what I mean. Looks like we got some flat areas around here. Some exploration areas. There's a big old service trailer down here. Um, Weird that they would put one there. I don't know how the controls get stuck sometimes. That's so weird. Got a camper van here. See, like here. Got my hands off the keyboard and mouse, and my camera's still moving. Interesting. Yeah, we got ourselves a little camper van. Put up on blocks. Ooh, through the trees. I'm wondering where this goes. This is flooded. If you're gonna have flooded, I would say definitely get rid of the snow. I wanted to travel through over to this house. Got ourselves another old mansion. Nice big old fenced-in area. Um, I would definitely say this yard could definitely use some more clutter and stuff like that. It's a little barren. Yeah, definitely a little bit barren right there. It's okay though. It's okay. Looks like got somebody that they tried their hand at going across this little island here. I definitely would not take a truck down this way. Maybe some ATVs or something were traveling down this way. That would definitely make sense. I'd definitely do an ATV more before I would do a truck. And looks like the land fell in down here. Uh, and the snow melt kind of raised the river up above where it was supposed to be. Definitely makes sense there. Got ourselves a vehicle that's half in the water. Um, Looks like this kind of washed away a little bit. I doubt that they'd put it on a slope like that, but you know. Yeah, somebody tried. And got ourselves a bit of a gap here. some weird road going on this way. Oh dear. Got ourselves a lake that has overflowed. Hmm. This map has definitely been flooded from the spring snow. I think I found the garage. I like the the tire tower here. Not so much the tree. The tree looks like a pain to get around. It's some weird tire stuff here. Like the big gate. Big gate's nice. You got yourself a truck. I like the asphalt. I definitely am appreciative of that. That is a big no smoking sign. That is the biggest no smoking sign I have ever seen. They really, really don't want you to smoke there. That is funny. Ooh, I like this idea. Too bad these weren't bigger. I wonder if you can make these bigger. Like, that definitely might be a thing. Uh, I don't know if these are bigger than their normal model. That trailer looks extremely too big. Like, what the hell, man? What is going on there? I see there was an attempt. It definitely was an attempt. I like this as well. Um, I like this garage area. Like I said, why is that no smoking sign so big? It's crazy. I like I definitely like the world building here, though. The large storage tank, large above ground storage tank. This was definitely something I had in when I worked for Department of Transportation when we had our yard. We had a big above ground storage tank, uh, and we had one singular pump for all of our vehicles, and that's how we refueled. We didn't go to the gas station or anything. We had our own fuel tank. We also had brine tanks as well, but of course that was the standard. I like the protection on the fire hydrant. Very, very nice. Got a couple trash cans here. Uh, got some road barriers to kind of protect from being hit from these two sides. Very nice. I like the. I'm wondering if you could link this to a mission, so you couldn't unlock this yet until you brought like a fuel tank in. Uh, that would definitely be something that would make sense. Where you wouldn't be able to unlock this because you're just getting to the area and this tank is empty. So what you would do is you go to the gas station, pick up a trailer, a fuel tank trailer, bring it here, and then the trailer disappears or something like that. That would definitely. I don't know. I haven't ever gotten into the structure of missions yet, so I don't know how that would work. Definitely coming up on night as well. You got your short standard short box Chevy stepside. It's like a 19. This is like a 90, a 95, I think. I think it's like a 94 or a 95 Chevrolet stepside. Definitely, definitely like early 90s because the interior. Uh, Here's the interior here. This is definitely like a uh, it's like a TBI setup, throttle body injection. Definitely. The old style power windows, and obviously you can see that with the other vehicle too. I do like that they did the interior really well. So head and move upwards. Uh, Nice big yard for parking all your trailers and trucks, stuff like that. I definitely like a nice parking area, nice decently sized, and I do like to be able to drive around and around and around. The multiple entrances, got multiple big entrances for all of the different roads. That's very, very nice. Um, very big a garage area. Looks good. And it's all pretty much well, nice and flat. I do like the asphalt as well. I don't know why SnowRunner or the SnowRunner developers decided that all the garages, except for the select few, would be mud. I don't understand why that they always had like mud garages and stuff like that. And then they have this big old massive building sitting up on mud. It's like if they're going to build a big building like that, they're not going to put mud there. That big building is costs more than it would be to pave the area. Got another flooded area here. We may have to wait until sunrise, but we're going to take a little jaunt up this roadway. It's a bit dark. Um, got another mission here as well as a guessing that's a little trailer house. Sorry about the darkness. Kind of hard to see at night. I wonder if I can I even change that? Change time. Here we go. Let's change it to, that's nighttime. There we go. I think that's close to midday. It's like late morning, something like that. Yeah. And again, apologies for the video, the crazy camera control, stuff like that. I've never done anything like this before. So, and through the power of not editing, I'm able to move the camera. Zoom on over here. Yep, that was definitely a little trailer house. I'm guessing they're out camping or something and decided this is a nice little secluded area to camp from. Somebody's got a nice log cabin. I like the wall, the interesting wall there. Um, I don't know about this. Did they get snowed in? Holy crap. They definitely got buried. I'm thinking that you're meant to sink this house in a bit further. The stairs. Oh no, the stairs. Sorry, I'm extremely picky when it comes to that stuff. Like, this is probably why I'd never have a finished map, because I'd be fiddling with that crap all day long. That's just me, though. I don't know. But they got themselves a racing truck here, the off-road rally truck. Continuing along the road here. So now I don't have to, now that I figured out the camera stuff, I don't have to cut out me going over on interesting places. You just zoom right along. Oh, looks like we got a flooded area here for the melted snow. Oh, I think we've looped back around as well. Yeah. It almost looked rounded. Get ourselves a service semi over here. What is that? That's a Freightliner. That's an old Freightliner. Not bad, not bad. It's a service Freightliner too. Got themselves a. Get some hoses and some cables and stuff. Yep, a little toolbox. Interesting. Interesting Freightliner. Wonder if it's like a rescue service or something. Well, they got themselves a an excavator over here. I'm wondering if are they excavating a new area? Is that what they're doing? They're getting ready to build. That's pretty smart. They're excavating and trying to flatten out this area. Interesting, interesting. Got ourselves another little log cabin, kind of hanging out in the middle of nowhere. And now we're back up at the top here. Oh, that's what was over here. Okay. So that was just across the way from this area here, where we pick up our finished wood and stuff like that. Zoom right across here because I see a house. That is really crazy. Damn, dude. You not only got the money, but you got balls to be built out on that hill like that. Then you get snowed in anyway. Got ourselves a really steep road here, um, but it is a main road leading us. We're just gonna follow that road. Get ourselves a yield sign. Here's one of the other bridges, which goes across here over to another flooded area. So I definitely got a lot of areas. Definitely a very diverse um, mountains over here where they're trying to make some infrastructure. Is that? Oh yeah, that's that big one. That's a lot of axles for that truck. We got another big area over there as well. It's gonna zoom right along, right back across the bridge. Let's see. So there is the garage again. Got a huge flooded area there. Is there anything in that area? Looks like they put down a bunch of logs to try and mitigate that. Ourselves another house, another garage, another home. People are definitely trying to make their way out here. Quite crazy. Oop, I'm through the map. Okay. What do we got going on? There's so many areas to this place. A big old motel, bunches and bunches of houses. Check out this little cabin here. Got another main road. Really drilling oil on this massive hillside or hilltop. I mean, okay, if there's oil there. This is an oil pump, by the way, for those who don't know. This basically it's like a water well in a way. They drill down to the ground and they put their pump and their pipe down there, and this thing uh, through the power of electricity just pumps oil in the old-fashioned style um, of up and down motion with a suction pump that as this moves up and down, it sucks oil out of the ground. Maybe that's the only spot they found for oil or whatever. Right across another major bridge. A lot of bridges in this map. That seems to be the theme. That's not a bad thing or anything. That's just how that is. It's something that's been noted. Jittery camera movements. All right, let's check out. We got another long bridge across another river. They're kind of on the edge of the map. Flooded truck. Yeah, it's probably that one. Back across another very long bridge. What do we got going on over here? I'm guessing this is an area. Very weird hillside going on here. Like the road just kind of ends. I don't know why that road just kind of ends right there, but I'm sure it's being fixed. Anything like that. Looks like an old area where they had a bunch of They had a bunch of people or whatnot being had their bunch of housing or whatever out here. Yeah, got a couple of sheds over here. Got a shed within a shed. An old service trailer that's broke down. Looks like you get your vehicles fixed over here. Another little house. Ooh, big old flooded truck. It's got a big old mud tires on the damn thing. I've noticed that a lot of these vehicles seem to have these massive mud tires. Interesting. Looks like he was trying to get back over here and got stuck or something. Stuck up against the rock, maybe? No idea. Guess we'll know that if we play the missions, won't we? Which we will probably do in the future. So also by the garage? Oh no, this is a different area. I don't even know. I'm lost. Wanted to see, whoops. Sorry about that. Want to see what we got going over here. Yeah, this definitely is a motel. Got a motel here. Very broken fence for this little garage. Interesting. Um, this is a place where you check in. I definitely like the asphalt yard they got going on here. American Cream Ale. Alrighty then. Definitely got a. It's look. This is not a hotel. This is a motel. I don't know. That's an argument for another day. Uh, Not saying that that's you take down the signs or anything. I'm just saying. I like. Oh, that's a clever way. I wonder if that lights up that sign when it's nighttime. Definitely got a crappy bridge getting down here though. What the heck? I think they need to replace their bridge there. Uh, the infrastructure around here is a little bit yet to be desired. A little bit to be desired here. Welcome. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Welcome. Wonder what's going on in this little yard. They've got a radio tower out around here. You definitely put a lot more work into these yards and stuff like that than previous maps. It definitely shows. Yes. Yes, yes. What we got over here? We got ourselves another little semi-truck looking thing. I don't even recognize it. Hmm. Yeah, very old. It's a very old semi. Uh, Stuck over here. They got themselves a trailer and stuff like that. Very good, very good. Hopefully I don't miss anything in this little review style. It's not even a review, to be honest with you. It's just kind of a look, a sneak peek at what we're looking at here. What the hell happened here? What happened to the road? Why is there? Why is it a log road? Like what happened? Did they just? They're just like, we'll just throw a. This is one of them gas stations. I don't know if you've ever heard of these. There's these little gas stations that I know of in a city. I wouldn't say close to me. It's probably like it's several hours away, but they have a lot of these times they have these little gas stations um, where they have like eight or ten pumps surrounding this little tiny shack in the middle, and it's got one guy sitting in it, and he has a little bit of room to maneuver around, and he's got like a whole bunch of little items around him, and and you don't actually go into a building to pay for your gas. You're just outside this little shack in the center, and you pay, and the guy's like got a bulletproof glass in front of him. This is so weird. And I think he has like a little bathroom behind him too. It's like a slight upgrade from a plastic outhouse, basically built onto the building there. It's very interesting. Like they don't have any bathrooms or anything. You don't even go inside. It's got a little stand with little candy bars and stuff like that outside the little building. It's very strange. But yeah, this is what it reminded me of. A little garage. Yeah, I don't know. What was the idea behind this one? Behind the weirdly tiny gas station. I'm not saying you need to build a big gas station or anything like that. I'm just saying it's curious about it. A little flooded area. We'll follow this road. We're to some more housing. Got a bunch more housing. They're not. They're really. I don't know. I don't know how housing would look out here, to be honest. And that's another thing too, is we can only draw, um, and we can only draw ideas from our own experiences. So, um, yeah, you live in an area, or people live in different. I wouldn't say you specifically, but people live in different areas, and things look different to them. So they're just like, that doesn't look, it doesn't look good a certain way, or doesn't look like this, or doesn't look like that, or it needs to look like this, whatever it may be, and um, it's only because they can only draw from their own experiences. So, where does this road go? I think we've been up here before. No, we have not. Oh no, 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 thanks. Uh, honestly, I would have taken the rock path rather than this. That's not happening for me. I refuse to take this road. I am not going to risk falling off. It's an interesting idea, though. Very interesting idea. I would probably take this and make this a lot less steep. Bring more down this way and then turn. But anyway, suggestions aside, I refuse to drive on this. That looks like a hell I do not want to put myself through. Somebody might try it though. Somebody might try through that bridge. No, thank you though. No thanks. I am smart. I am not going to take that unless I have a. If I don't have a trailer, I'd probably take it. But if I have a trailer, that's not going to happen. But yeah, I got a nice. I'm not saying remove it or it needs to be changed or anything like that. I'm just saying. Me personally, not happening. I came over here for a reason. Oh, there's the garage again. That's the same. I could swear I've ran into the same garage like many, many times. Whoa, what the? Sorry about that. Wrong key. Let's fly across the bridge here. Oh, we've already been over here. We need to go. Seen just about all there is to see on this little section. So there's the garage again. There's the road to get up this way. Got ourselves a little restaurant as well. Oh, never mind. It's a. Well, I guess yeah, it is. It is a cafe. It's like it's a cafe slash, yeah, food mart. Let's see what we got going on here. The pixel art they put on these assets, man. It like doesn't even work together. Like who put this asset together? It's like three different pictures for three different stores. I mean, nobody's really gonna look too hard at that, but still, that's a little bit upsetting. Uh, good times, good times. So yeah, we've been over there before. That's that stuck truck as well. Got a big old yard up here as well. I wonder what's going on up here. Oh, got another gas station. Interesting gas station. Um, this is another. No, it's not another yard. It's very interesting though. A very strange yard we got going on up here. Not the design or layout. I guess the design and layout has something to do with that, but very strange. We got a toll booth in here. This must be a high security area. Wonder what's going on over there. In there. We got a double log cabin. Very, uh, very interesting use of the log cabin to put a couple of them together to make some unique buildings. Very good. Let's got a little house, little house over here. I like the idea of putting the icebergs out here, um, out past the edges of the map, so it looks like looks definitely building within the world space there. Very good, very good. And we've already been over here. Got another little house. That's that big yard with the motel. Just gonna go around here and see if we uh go to some different areas that we haven't seen yet. There's that weird gas station. I call it a weird gas station because that is the strangest thing I've ever seen. Definitely a SnowRunner though. Definitely a SnowRunner style. Get another wood collection area up here. I think we've been here before. Just go ahead and fly on past it. Another big house. There's a lot of buildings and stuff on this. Definitely trying to fill out the space. There's that crazy guy, that ballsy guy with this house. He's like, oh, hello. I'm hoping that when you get next to this trailer, it stays flipped over. Interesting. I like the idea here. This is definitely something the developers never did, which I always wish they did. Um, it was always a truck rescue, but never anything else past that. They would just set a trailer and a truck, say go rescue this truck and trailer, if that, and that'd be it. But they never did do something like this. So very nice touch. That the guy flipped his trailer. I don't know if I would have put it here. I would have put it somewhere where it's very, looks very dangerous. That makes sense where he flipped his trailer. But that is something. That is something that you can do wherever you like. You can put that wherever you like, just there. That's where you like to have it. uh, but I definitely like the idea behind this, and this is definitely something I would be doing in my map as well. To do a little bit of world building and stuff like that for truck rescues. Truck rescues, whatever you want to call it. What is it called? Cargo rescues and stuff like that as well. Flipped over trailers, things like that. Definitely a very, very good idea to do stuff like that to world build. Oh, and we're back over here. Huh. What we got going on over here? Just trying to see if there's anything I missed. I don't think there is. There's that cabin that's buried in the snow. Oh, and we're kind of back over here. Whee! Okay. So, like I said, I'm trying to find. Let's go way up high. Is there anything I missed? I do not think so. I do not think there's anything I missed looking at. It's not really. Yeah, we've looked at all the houses over here. There's that rich guy. I definitely think this road should be asphalt. Just specifically that one. Not a change you have to do. You don't have to do anything. Just specifically that one, and people can question it. And there's the start area. We're back to the start. We have looped pretty much all the way around the map. There was quite a lot to look at. Definitely like an hour's worth is pretty insane. Yeah, so my thoughts, we'll go ahead and go to my thoughts on the map. I would definitely say some of the road infrastructure, I would say definitely needs some work in certain areas where definitely main roads and stuff like that, stuff that's, uh, you probably know where I'm going to go with this. But definitely main roads that go in and out of areas that's the only way. If that's either the only way to go or that's the main way to go, here's a shortcut way, but this is the main way that you should probably travel. Like, obviously it's like as a suggestion style. Um, Definitely could use a little bit of work as far as sloping goes. Um, like um, a good example, like I said, I don't know if this is the main way out of here, but uh, this road right here, I would never take this way. I have to find some other way because if I try to take this way with a trailer, I'm definitely going over. There definitely is no way out of this situation once you start going down this hill. You are screwed. So it's definitely a way I'm never going to take. I'm definitely going to find a way around it. Maybe that's what you intend players to do, but I think some people might see that as they might see this specific area like, you expect us to do this? It's so terrible. Stuff like that. I'm not saying, and again, anything I suggest here is that's all it is. It's just a suggestion. It's not a demand. The person who made this mod does not have to do anything, um, and whatnot. It's not one of those types of videos where it has to be done, and and whatnot. You know how those conversations go. It's just like, oh, you do this, or oh, I'm not doing this, or I'm doing this because you won't do this, or this and that. And I don't know. I'm not one of those types of people. I'll make a suggestion, and it's up to you what you want to do with that. You can ignore it, or not. That's just how she goes. And like I said, this will probably be the map we play in the future, um, next weekend or whatever. Um, but I just wanted to kind of take a look at the map since it was hyped up. It was hyped up to me. I decided to want to take a look and whatnot. Like I said, my thoughts on some of the roads. Definitely think about some of them slopes. Some of them slopes for some of the main roads definitely seems a bit extreme. Um, and again, that's one of them things that if it's the intended way to go for players that um, it's not a shortcut, but it's the main way of getting in and out of an area. It's not a shortcut way or a back road. Definitely have those types of roads easier to get in and out of with trailers and stuff like that. Definitely drive your map and see how a lot of these roads are and stuff like that. And then the shortcut ways, like if this is a shortcut way, then obviously this is very, uh, it's very acceptable because it's just like, well, I could take that dangerous way to cut out a lot of my driving time, stuff like that. And like I said, we've been through this whole conversation before as well. It's just, yeah, a lot of people have different ideas about how roads should look and stuff like that. But people are going to, if you put a person through hell, that's going to be their, like you force them to go through hell to do a particular task. That's what they're going to remember, and that's what they're going to rate stuff on. I'm not saying you got to make it super easy and handholdy and whatnot. I'm just saying that definitely something to think about when making stuff like this, road infrastructure. That'd be my suggestion, is just kind of look at some of your road infrastructure for some of the main ways in and out of areas, and kind of maybe gradual the slopes out a little bit in certain spots. People are definitely going to appreciate that more. Um, but again, you don't have to, it's not one of those things that you have to be like, oh, well, I guess they just want me to just make it a flat map and make it super easy. I've definitely been there in that school of thought. Which is like, well, I guess they just want me to not have any challenge at all. Like, no, that's not what most people would go for. The shortcuts challenging, but the main roads and stuff like that easier to drive because I guess if you could kind of relate it to real life, um, and the general ease of a lot of road infrastructure, even dirt roads and stuff like that. Um, I know some of these roads would be like, oh no, they got to slope that out before it becomes a road. It's just my personal thing, or what I'm thinking about, stuff like that. But again, yeah, it's definitely a teetering balance between challenging and then just between challenging and then putting the player through hell on one end, challenging in the middle, and then super handholdy, flat, perfectly flat, flatty map with no slopes or potholes or anything like that. Definitely want to be in that middle area of the map is challenging to get around and stuff like that. But if you stick to the main roads, you're more than likely going to be okay. You'll be mostly fine. I don't know. Again, it's just one of them things. I do like this shop area. Let's see how central it actually is. If we zoom all the way out, there's definitely a lot more than can be rendered in. The shop area is it's a pretty well centralized area, so very, very nice. It's got many ways in and out. Um, Definitely needed to access. Um, Definitely got a lot of roads around the area to get in and out of areas, stuff like that. It's not bad. Like I said, some of this is like some of these slopes and stuff is a little bit extreme. I can definitely see people getting upset over some of the main ways of getting around. But not bad. And I am going to be more likely playing this map. Just it's very crazy. There's a lot of different areas to this. It's like a bunch of maps got mashed together, and not in a bad way, neither. Not in a bad way. Um, definitely, it definitely has that feel though to me. It has that feel of there is a ton of different areas that got mashed together and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely say though the major one. Everything else looks pretty well good. A few barren yards and stuff like that, but most people are gonna remember the experience of the roads themselves. Some of these are a little bit on the extreme side, but that's up to you whether you want to remedy that to make it a little easier for some players, whether you want the or whether you want them to go through hell for certain missions. That's totally up to you. The only thing I can do is just go, yeah, that's a little bit extreme there, and then move on. But yeah, I think that is going to be it for this. I'm not even going to call this a review because this is definitely not a review that I've ever watched. It's definitely not professional or anything like that. Um, it's definitely one of them things that I just kind of wanted to try out, and if a bunch of people end up hating it, I will never do it again. So, um, but yeah, this definitely looks like a map I could play. I would definitely consider playing it in the future. And like I said before, um, I'm going to play one more map, and then I'm going to be done with SnowRunner for a little while, just because I'm getting tired of playing SnowRunner. I'm getting tired of playing SnowRunner itself, and I'm tired of playing it, and I want to play some other games and stuff like that on the Sunday Driver series. So, regardless, uh, this is going to be my last map if I end up playing this one. More than likely, I will. I think that is going to be the way we move forward. Definitely some crazy camera flip. Um, but yeah, um, definitely want to be playing a different map or a different game. Sorry, not a different map, a different game after this one. So yeah, and I know again, I know this is completely and 100% unprofessional, and you should never. I should have never attempted that, which is what most people are going to be saying right now. Um, But regardless of that, I do hope you enjoyed our little look into this map. And again, like I said, we're going to be probably playing this one in the future. Next weekend, we'll be starting this map. But I did want to give it a look, um, like I was suggested to. Definitely give it a look and see what you think. And yeah, that's what I think. And again, all this stuff is merely just suggestion. It's just for fun. Uh, It's not demanding in any way and stuff like that. So yeah, that's again, that's going to be it for this episode of SnowRunner, even though we didn't do any SnowRunner. But we are going to be looking at the stuff in the future. This is a very interesting thing you get going on here. I've never seen something like that before. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.